The story begins in mental asylum, where there are lots of psychopath killer. Here we see a prisoner named Michael, and he has been in this asylum for 40 years. Meanwhile, two media reporter comes there and want to interview Michael, because after 40 years he was being shifted from this asylum. They goes to get permission from the doctor, on which doctor says Michael has not said a word in these 40 years. You guys can go and try. When both of them reach there, male interviewer shows him a mask. Here he recognizes it, but Michael does not answer those reporter and both leave disappointed. While returning, on the way they see an old house. Both goes to that place because they think that people here might know about Michael. There was an old lady in that house who kept her house locked from all sides for security. Seemed that she was afraid of someone. When they offered money, she reluctantly accept and give a short interview, where they learn that she is a single mother, with a daughter and a granddaughter. Here they did not find any information about Michael. Next morning Lori meets her granddaughter Allison, at her school, where it seems from their conversation that they know Michael, and he did something wrong with Lori. As a result now she wants to take revenge. Here Allison tries to stop her, but Lori had been waiting this for a long time and she had trained herself to kill him, after which Michael was being taken to another asylum. Then Lori also comes out of that asylum, start waiting for him, but when Lori sees Michael she cannot do anything, because she was afraid of Michael, and hate him because he killed her husband. Then Lori goes to her granddaughter and get very sad. Here she says that I could not kill him, to which Allison consoles her. Other hand, a boy whose father was driving the car, when his eyes goes on the bus which had an accident, both of them go to check that bus. Only then the boy gets scared and he accidentally shoots at the doctor, after which he comes and sit in his car. Here Michael was waiting for this, and he torture that boy and finally kill him. Then Michael leaves the place before the police arrive. Other hand, we see both reporter, where the female reporter goes to restroom to get fresh. Same point, Michael also reaches that place and kill the shopkeeper and he take out all his teeth too. Male reporter senses some danger and goes to the toilet to save his friend, where he encounters with Michael. But here Michael kills him very badly, after which he strangles the female reporter as well. Now Michael get his mask and after wearing it he looked dangerous. And when Lori learns that Michael is absconding, she get very worried and go to her daughter's house to alert her. But her daughter doesn't listen and ask her to leave the house. Here we learn that Lori and her daughter did not have a good relationship. Here Michael spread his terror wherever he passes. He enters a house where a woman was working. He kills her with hammer. Then he goes to another house, where there is a beautiful girl. He come from behind and cuts her neck with a knife. Here Lori is very worried for her granddaughter and she calls her. But Allison is with her friend and they get into a fight. That's why she was not receiving the call. After this Lori searched the entire city to find her, so that she can alert her that Michael is roaming freely around the city, due to which people's lives in danger. Meanwhile Michael moves to nearby house, where there is a babysitter, who put the boy to sleep and goes to lock the cupboard, where she encounters Michael and he kills her with a knife. Just then both the police and Lori arrived at the crime scene. Here Lori's eyes fall on Michael. Then she shoot at him, but she misses her target. After all this we see Allison's parents are very worried for her. Here Lori explained to her daughter, but she doesn't take her mom seriously. Then Lori says that Michael is in the town and Allison's life is in danger. As a result her daughter gets scared. Other hand, Allison was coming to her home. Then she saw her friend's body hanging on a gate. Then sudden Michael appear in front of her, which frightens her a lot. Before Michael does some harm to her, she goes and asks for help from the neighbors. Hearing her voice many people comes to help her, and after a while the police also arrived that place. Now the Lori reaches her house with her daughter and son-in-law, because her house is completely safe, and all three go to the basement. And when the police is going to take Allison to her home, then Michael comes in front of them and collides with the car, where the police officer is about to shoot him. Suddenly Michael's doctor reaches there, after which he cleverly kills the cop, so that he can save Michael's life. He does so because he had to study Michael's mental condition. And it was the doctor who caused the accident of that bus, from which Michael was freed. Then Michael regains consciousness, and feels that doctor has hurt him, due to which he tried to kill the doctor. Taking advantage of this, Allison managed to escape from the place, and Michael crushes the doctor with his feet. What did the doctor get by supporting Michael? He got death. After which Michael reaches Lori's house. Here he first kills the security officer, and then Lori's son-in-law. Seeing this, Lori panics and take a gun and stand behind the door, so that, as soon as Michael comes to the door, she can shoot him. But nothing like this happens, and Michael grab his head. But here she shoot at his hand and he get injured. Then Lori goes straight to the basement with her daughter, and here Michael also hide himself in that house. But Lori know that if she doesn't find and kill Michael, then he will kill her and her daughter also. That's why she walked out of the basement, to kill Michael. And when she opens the cupboard, Lori sees the dead body of her son-in-law. Then Michael suddenly attacked her from behind, and threw her down the window. Other side Allison reaches to her mother, and both of them hide in the basement. Now Michael tried to go to that basement, where he sees Allison. Just then Allison mother shoots at Michael to save her daughter. At the same time Lori also come from behind and attack him, with a knife. As a result Michael falls into the basement, and Allison and her mother try to get out of that place. Only then Michael grabbed the feet of Allison's mother. Here Allison shows courage and attacks Michael's hand, and save her mother. Just then Lori locked the basement door, and releases flammable gas in that place, and after set that place on fire. Lori move out of that house with her daughter and granddaughter. Other hand we see Michael who doesn't mind been trapped in basement. Here it seemed that he knew how to get out of that place. Story ends here. If you like this video, please like and subscribe this channel.